Hey, yo, welcome to the Stay Road Show. So, today I want to talk about how far the wolves are willing to go when you got something that they need and how they violated this kid to get it off them when they needed it. But first, I want to thank everybody that's subscribed so far. I really appreciate all the love I've been getting. That's why I answer every comment and will continue to do so no matter where this channel goes, if it goes anywhere. Secondly, I just got paroled out of YouTube jail for uploading the wrong type of shit. Now I know better. All I know is the commissary was better this time than a lot of other times I was in jail. But yeah, I'm back. So this happened around 2016. I was in DC, storm with the open dorms, no cells, wide open. So I'm in receiving. And I start talking to this Indian kid. He's from Northeast Philly. You know, he knew some of the same people I knew, this and that, from that area. So we're talking. So he says to me, yo, if we wind up going to the same section, I'm going to break you off because I brought some subs in. I said, that's what's up, man. That shit will get you through this and that. You know, people say shit all the time. I didn't expect them to do it or not do it, and it really didn't matter to me because, you know, I was going to survive them 2 weeks without commissary anyway. So, but, you know, if he did it, I appreciate it. So we do wind up going to the same section and the exact same cage. So when we get there, it's very apparent that who's in charge and who runs this cage. There's about 8 dudes. They either been there the longest or know each other from the street. Because there's no gangs in Philly. It's just, you know, these dudes all know each other and ride with each other. They eat with each other. They fight with each other. This and that. So we get there, and we're there overnight, and all these dudes are high. Like, these dudes are pickled, you know, running around making noise, up all night playing cards, this and that. It's just one of them, you know, one of them things that comes with being in the dorm. Right, so this kid the next morning comes out of the bathroom, comes up to me and gives me half a Suboxone. I'm like, bet, that's what's up. So I break it down, and I sell my pieces for commissary. Because like I said, you can't go for 2 weeks. So I sold my pieces, got my commissary, this and that. So after a day or two, this Indian kid's getting pickled, but he's blending in because a lot of the section was getting pickled. So about 2 days later, he gets a new bunkie. Now it becomes very apparent that the whole dorm, the whole section, everywhere has gone dry. It's a drought. Nothing's around. So these dudes who were getting high all day and all night, they're snapping. You know, they're making little petty announcements and this and that. They're snapping on each other, ready to fight and this and that. Not thinking that the shit you're taking in there, you're going to catch a withdrawal from that. You know, but I guess they don't know no better or whatever. So the Indian kid continues getting high. He's trying to stay under the radar. He gets a new bunkie. Now, him being his bunkie, usually you're loyal to your bunkie. You split shit with your bunkie if you don't have none. So he gives his bunkie a piece, and immediately his bunkie goes in the bathroom, does the piece, comes out. 15 minutes later, he's pickled, running around talking, you know what I mean, listening to his music, singing the shit, when before he was quiet as a church mouse. Now these dudes, when you're in a environment and 95% of the people are sober, you can always tell when somebody's high. Or somebody's, you know, doing extra, doing the most, doing shit out of their character. So these dudes are peeping them, this and that, peeping them. So one of them walks up to him and says, yo, bro, where's the pieces at? Now, one of them approached me while shit was around and said, yo, bro, you got shit for sale? I said, nah, bro, I sold it all. I knew a few of them dudes from being locked up so many times. Like, unfortunately, somewhat of a state road veteran. I've been there so many times and grew to know a lot of dudes. I said, nah, man, I sold all my shit. He's like, all right, damn. He approaches this kid. Now that they don't have nothing, they're like, yo, who got it in? He said, nah, man, I got mine from 4 section, some dude down in 4 section. So they holler down the 4 section to the poppies and shit who usually have the shit in. They send word up, nah, we ain't got nothing down there. Why you got something up there? So like everybody's scrambling. So this kid just lied to him. So they go back to him more aggressively, like, yo, bro, like you bring something with you, like what's going on? I can tell you're high. Come talk to me in the bathroom. That kid wanted no parts of going in that bathroom. So he goes, nah, my bunkie has it. My bunkie gave it to me. Here we go again, giving up your bunkie, right? So I don't know where this Indian kid was, but he comes back. They press him. Yo, I heard you got some shit, man. I'm trying to buy something. Not at all. What they mean is, I heard you got some shit, and I need that. I need you to break me off. They ain't gonna buy nothing from this kid. They find out he has it, they're gonna take the shit from him, right? So he goes, nah, man, I don't have nothing. They're like, all right. So they're watching this kid now. They're watching him. And he keeps going to the bathroom, and he keeps coming out pickled. So they approach him again. Yo, bro, I know you got something, man. I'm just trying to buy something, but you want to fucking lie to me and this and that. He goes, bro, I'm fucking telling you I don't have none. He comes off with a little attitude, a little bass in his voice when he was in no position to do so. But kid had some heart or whatever. So they're like, yeah, this dude got it in. Now, in these dorm settings, nobody fought in the middle of the floor unless you were trying to crash out or make a check-in move. So I could tell these dudes are plotting on him. They're watching him every time he goes to the bathroom. And this dude went to the bathroom a lot. He must have been getting high all the time. So shit usually happened when the lights went out, like I said. So he goes in the bathroom, 6 dudes following right behind him before he could even get to the toilets. Now, when you went to the bathroom to drop a deuce, there was this like tarp-like curtain on a string that you would put up on a hook, and that would give you your privacy. It was the toilets were right before the shower. So there's 6 dudes there, and they usher him back there to where the toilet is. They draw the curtain, and you hear movement. And then the movement stops. Then you hear a little bit of tussling. The tussling stops. They wind up violating this kid. They went up his asshole, because he had it in the man purse, and took it right out of his body. On some savage shit. So all 6 of them come walking out. They draw the curtain back, come walking out, and they're divvying this shit up. 15 minutes later, they're high as shit. They're pickled. This dude stayed on the block after getting violated like that, and I give him a little credit for that. So after a while, them being pickled, playing cards, listening to music, singing, rapping, this and that. If you've ever been on State Road, I think this was a Friday night, they were listening to the Come Up Show. If you're from Philly, you know the Come Up Show. So they're all getting wild and this and that because it was a bunch of like street rappers freestyles. Shit, that shit would get them hyped. Me hyped too. I used to listen to that shit too, right? So after a while, they decide we're gonna fuck this kid up for lying to us and making us go through it for 2 days. Like they're entitled to what this kid got. This is the kind of environment that we're talking about here. Something that's yours ain't yours. They believe it's part theirs or all of theirs, right? So they ripped this kid off the bunk, drag him to the bathroom, and beat the fucking shit out of this Indian kid. He's trying to crawl away. They're pulling him back, hitting him on, like, got him mounted, hitting him. He's crawling away. They're hitting him with the lid of the commissary box, just beating the shit out of this kid. All because he had what they fucking needed and didn't give them their portion. Now, I try to leave you with something. If you're ever in that position, man, keep it to yourself. He shouldn't even have told me. He didn't know what kind of dude I was. I could have went straight to the section and said, yo, dude got it in. If I was a scumbag. You know, he shouldn't even have told me. Don't tell nobody. Just like on the street, man. I hope you commit no crimes. I hope you get in no trouble whatsoever. But if you do, do it alone. If nobody else sees it, it didn't happen. You know, his bunkie gave him up. He gave himself away by looking high all the time. Just steer clear of all that shit, man. If you got it, wait until there's a surplus and everybody got it. If you're trying to get high, or if you're trying to make a sale to get some commissary, get some food. But anyway, man, it's great to be back. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to become a part of the State Roadshow community. Until next time, this is Kenzo, State Roadshow. And remember, it's cuffing season. Don't give them no fucking reason. I'm out. So after this kid gets beat up like that, following morning, the cops come around and do the count, and he's on the gate, and he slips the cop a note. And I had to say, oh, I fear for my life, I need to get off this block. So the cop says, all right, give me a minute. So he gets done his count clears, takes about 15 minutes for count to clear. Cops comes back to the gate and says, you, pack your stuff. So he's walking off the block, and he turns around to one of the dudes, and he says, yo, if I ever see you on the street, I'm going to park your nut ass. Now, where was that energy when they were digging up your crack for what you had? But I understand it was 6-on-1, but that was a sucker move for him to even talk shit leaving the block. Just leave the block with your head down like you should.